In the realm of church administration, effective leadership and delegation are crucial for managing the demands of ministry. The title of this lesson is Empowering Leadership, the Jethro Principles for Effective Church Administration. What should you expect to learn during this presentation? Well, you will learn the location of the story of Jethro and his father-in-law Moses, who coached him. This presentation will explore their story and its relevance to modern church leadership. You will also be exposed to the 4 Jethro principles, and then we will focus on 6 principles for effective delegation. This leadership lesson will enhance the minister's efficiency and effectiveness. The story of Jethro and Moses is a foundational narrative in the Bible, offering timeless lessons on leadership and delegation. Located in Exodus 18:13 through 26, this passage describes a moment when Moses, burdened by the responsibility of settling disputes among the people of Israel, received wise counsel from his father-in-law, Jethro. Jethro observes Moses' exhaustion from handling all the people's disputes from morning until evening and advises him to delegate responsibility to capable men, thus freeing Moses to focus on more critical tasks. The story highlights the importance of shared leadership and the danger of overextending oneself in ministry. No one can do everything for very long. Jethro recognized that even a capable leader like Moses could not sustain the burden of leading alone. Over time, this unsustainable workload would lead to burnout and inefficiency. Burnout is common among leaders. Jethro wanted Moses to delegate responsibilities because he knew that burnout was a possibility. So Jethro warned Moses that if he continued to bear the entire load alone, he would eventually wear himself out. Burnout is a significant risk for leaders who take on too much, leading to decreased efficiency and personal well-being. Leaders should focus on what they can do uniquely. Jethro advised Moses to prioritize tasks that required his unique abilities, such as teaching God's decrees and handling the most difficult cases. By focusing on essential duties, leaders can better fulfill their calling and avoid losing important responsibilities in the shuffle of other business. Delegating leadership is more effective and efficient. Jethro emphasized that delegating tasks to others not only helps the leader but also benefits the entire community. When Moses delegated, the people were able to go home satisfied, knowing their disputes were handled efficiently. Maybe you remember the old story about the football game between one team and then the other team who chose their coach to go out on the field to represent them. Now, the coach felt very comfortable doing this because he knew the plays better than anybody else. He knew the technique better, and he understood the other team better. So it only made sense that he should be the one to go out on the field. The coach got the ball first and made a valiant effort to return the kickoff, but he was tackled hard. He tried to run the ball up the middle, but with no success, and then around the ends, and he got nowhere. By the time the first series of plays was over, the coach could barely get up. Many leaders are like this humorous story. They are talented, but they're just one person. They try to do everything, but before long, the demands bury them. They burn out and leave the leadership position feeling defeated. Jethro told Moses, and I quote, "You will wear yourself out. The work is too heavy for you. You cannot handle it alone." Building on Jethro's principles and advice, John Maxwell outlines several principles for effective delegation that modern leaders can apply. First, timing. Delegation should occur when leaders find themselves missing deadlines and performing tasks that others could do just as well. If team members need new challenges, it's time to delegate. And then priorities. Leaders should delegate tasks that do not require their unique skills, focusing instead on responsibilities that only they can perform, tasks that yield the greatest return, and assignments that provide the greatest personal reward. Number 3, personnel. It's crucial to choose the right people to delegate responsibilities to. Leaders should ask who is available, able, willing, and most effective in completing the tasks at hand. Delegation should go to those who best meet these criteria. Communication. Effective delegation requires clear communication. Leaders must convey the value of the project and the worth of the individual involved, ensuring that everyone understands the goals and expectations. A well-defined vision is key to successful delegation. Then control. Delegating tasks means trusting others with responsibility while maintaining accountability. Leaders should seek a balance of authority and accountability, allowing others to take ownership of their tasks while ensuring that objectives are met. And then coaching. Coaching is about helping others perform at their best. Leaders should focus on strategy, purpose, and vision. They should provide feedback and be flexible in their approach. After each project, it's important to evaluate and adjust strategies for future successes. Efficiency means doing things the right way. Efficiency refers to achieving a result with the least amount of wasted resources such as time, money, or effort. An efficient process maximizes productivity and minimizes waste. For instance, an effective church administration system might streamline tasks like scheduling and communication, thus saving time and resources. In summary, being effective is about doing the right things to achieve your goals, while being efficient is about doing things in the right way to make the best use of resources. Now let's look at some efficient ways of doing church administration. First, identify and train leaders. Select leaders with the right skills and provide necessary training. See 2 Timothy 2:2. Training leaders ensures they are well equipped to handle their responsibilities. Second, assign appropriate tasks. Match tasks with the abilities and strengths of the leaders. See Romans 12, verses 6 through 8. Leaders are more effective when they work within their areas of strength. Number 3, provide clear instructions. Clearly communicated expectations and goals are very important. See Proverbs 16, verse number 3. Clear instructions help avoid misunderstandings and assure tasks are completed correctly. And then last, empower and trust leaders. Give leaders the authority and trust to carry out their tasks. Acts 6:3. Empowering leaders fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility. Here is a cartoon that indicates the necessity of delegation. You'll see the king is painting he's painting the center line down the middle of a highway. And the queen says, "You have to delegate some authority." Effective leadership in church administration involves recognizing the limits of one's abilities and the value of delegation. By applying the principles from the stories of Jethro and Moses, as well as Maxwell and Jones's guidelines for delegation, leaders can enhance their ministry's impact while fostering personal growth among their team members. Delegation is not just about offloading tasks. It's about empowering others and creating a more efficient and effective ministry that can reach its full potential. This is the end of this presentation.